Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. We're back on Australia. And let's check and see where we left off. This is starting right where we left off, except for I did buy a couple of pieces of equipment. One of them you're looking at there. I bought the animal trailer. In the last episode, we looked at the animals, and we have 6 cattle we can sell. I'm going to try to keep the cows down to about 200. I could go higher than that, but I don't know. If you go too much higher than 200, you can't keep up with the feed. So anyway, I'm gonna sell these 6. I'm gonna keep the pigs until they reach about 200. I don't know what I'll do with the sheep. We'll figure that out later. So I got 6 cattle I can sell. But in the meantime, I've got equipment out on the field. This guy's sitting at the dairy because I've got milk to sell. Let's see. I'm just running through my equipment to see where I'm at. What I've got going. My pickup's still hiding in the bushes. Oh. I gotta get this guy going. Alrighty. What do we got going here? What? Hey, stop it! Silly game. Alright, what do we got going here? Let's, oh boy. Let's set a course here. Where did this one start? Does it really matter? I don't think it does. Started over there. Well, let's just take a look, make sure. I think it started there. It started there, so we'll start there too. Let's see. We'll start right here. Alright, shut that one down. We're going to start a new one. Run out here for a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to store this. I'm not quite sure if there's a place to store grass on the animal farm except for over by the cattle. This kind of seems like a little bit of... I thought I drove this course already. I wonder if I didn't save it. That could be. Because this seems awful familiar. I don't know. I remember this. I remember driving this way. And I remember thinking that, well, I'm going to stay to the right till I get to the silos, and then I'll go around the left and come back that way on the other side. Weird. I must not have saved the course. Because I distinctly remember doing this right here. With something. That's crazy. I remember doing this. I think I'm going to drive out here. I don't remember doing what I just did right there. I didn't think I was getting another recording yet today. The power went out. We've had a really, really bad storm. First one of the year. Really high winds. Raining so hard you couldn't see across the street. The wind blew and the you know what flew. and power went out, and it didn't. Normally, power goes out kind of sporadically around here on the coast. Generally, by that I mean the 3 coastal towns that are close by here. One of them will go out, the other 2 will be fine. The other one will go out. One of the 3 will go out, the other 2 are usually fine. Sometimes 2 will go out, and the 3rd one will be okay. This time, all 3 went out. It's like all the lights on a coast went out. It was off for maybe an hour, finally came back on. We were feeling a little silly because normally when we hear storms coming, we will stock up on food and stuff, canned goods at least, things that are easy to cook if you have a cook stove, or if the power's going to be out for a while, because it's happened before. This time we didn't. We got caught unaware. And the house was cold because I usually keep it cold. Save on power bills and stuff. And it's a big house. No sense in heating it all. All right, let me turn this off. And we want to go to that. And we want to go to that. We're going to do that. And that. And see what happens. Wait a minute. Where's it going? Oh, it's going back. It thinks it's got a full load. You silliness. It's my fault. I didn't start it properly. Okay, we don't need to do that. So anyway, we weren't just caught unaware of not having any food in the house. We also didn't have any heat going, and so I threw a log in the fire. I do have a wood stove, and got that going. The wife jumped in the car and ran to the store, because usually the grocery stores at least have generators that'll run for a short time because they've got all of their frozen goods. If they don't, they have to destroy all the food. It's a state law. So she went to Fred Meyer's and did a little grocery shopping, and I got a fire going. We no more got cozy when the lights came back on, so I decided I'll go finish recording. I'd already started this. I got about 15 minutes into it when the power went out, so I had to start completely over again. Alrighty, let's clean this field up, and then this guy can go home. I don't know why, but this year, for some reason, everybody, including myself, have been saying, oh, I think it's going to be a bad winter. I think it's going to be a cold winter. I think it's going to be a wet winter. I think we're going to have lots of storms this year. No particular reason. It's just everybody's been saying that. We've had a couple of years where we actually haven't had the storms that we normally have. So maybe it's just, well, it's time for us to have some of our normal storms. We'll see how it goes. Last year was actually pretty mild where we live for the summer, for the winter. Sorry. Doesn't seem like we had a summer. Thanksgiving will be here next week. We usually have a family Thanksgiving, family gets together like everybody else's, but usually Christmas isn't the same. The kids kind of have their own Christmas now. Alright, he's done. Now I'm going to have to teleport out of here because the equipment's too big to go through the gates. So, pardon me while I cheat. Oh, crud. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that guy's done, so we can move into that field. So, we don't. I have to do it. I can't get in the field, so I'm gonna have to do it. And then let's get going. All right, this field 17. We are in the southeast. Let's do this. Whoops, field 17, 26.3 southeast. We're gonna head, actually, well, let's head west like we have been with everything else. And do a couple of those and generate. And let's go get that other guy off the field. Uh-oh, trouble. How in the heck did that happen? I'll check on him in a minute. We got to get this guy off the field or he's going to be in the way. Alright, let's go back and check on the other tractor. What in the world? Did he jackknife? What happened? He's really stuck. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Can you get off? Can you get off? There we go. Now this tractor ought to be big enough. Okay, so let's see. We've got Courseplay running here. Let's see if we can adjust the drive control. Let's see. Got waypoints. Recording. Drive control set on automatic. Let's go all the way up so that we've got everything. Four-wheel drive, both differentials, all that kind of junk. Let's do that, and then see if he'll handle it a little better. All right, now let's see. I've got Cedar. What's this guy? What field is this? 21. 21? No, this is 22. This field 22. Everybody's done on this. All right. Let's get this thing open. And we're going to do a seeding course. We're going to do field 22. It's going to be southeast like the rest of them. Going to be heading west. We're going to have two of those. Generate that. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Okay. Alright, we'll let him go. This guy, is he done? Looks like it. He don't want to do no more, so I guess he's done. Alright, so he's in what? He's in, where are we? What field is this? This is 20... What? This is 22. Is it? I don't know where I'm at. This is field 20. Okay, let's stop him. Get rid of that, and I guess these fields are done. Except for the one that's being done. I don't know if I can get out of that gate or not. Let's try it. It wasn't the tractor that caused me from not being able to get out of here. It was the plow. That plow I use is really wide. So we might be able to get through this gate. Ramming speed. Yep, we made it. Now one of these guys has to get to field... Well, I might as well take this one. This one has to get to field 17. So, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, let's have him wait his turn out here. Till that plowing's done. Oh, we need to check on the grass guy. What happened with him? What was his story? Yeah, he got emptied out. That's a good thing. Okay, let's get this guy to market. Let's see, what should we be doing? Oh, I got a new trailer. I kept the same truck. That's the water truck. But I got a new white trailer for the milk. So we're going to go pick up some milk and take it to market. And let's see, where's the milk at over here? How do you get the milk out of there? Let me take a look here. Is that it right there? So we have to back into it. I'm assuming there's another one there. Okay, I think we have to back in there to get the milk. Let's see. Back in to get the milk. We're gonna do... Yeah, there's the trigger right there in front. Well, that might be the door trigger. Well, let's just do it. We'll find it. It's got to be there somewhere. Let me back into that. Oh, somebody's in traffic. These guys cannot get along. There we go, we're getting milk. Liquid manure? Uh-oh, that's not milk. Oh, no. It's chocolate milk. Oh, man. Yeah. Let's get him out of the way. Sorry, mowing guy. We'll get out of your way. You can go back to work. Well, geez, give us a break. I told you I was moving. God, so impatient. Alright, let him go. He'll find his way back. So now what am I going to do with the poo? Oh my goodness. I don't think the dairy will take chocolate milk. What are we going to do with this? Oh, no. Who needed poo for fertilizer? What? I don't know what to do. Where's my helicopter? I haven't got that far yet that I know that I have figured out what I need. But there's got to be a place that makes fertilizer. And I think they take liquid poo-poo-poo. I wonder if it's at the biogas plant. I don't want to sell it, so I need to make, unless I have to, I need fertilizer, and I think you can make fertilizer with liquid poo. Each map's a little bit different depending on what mod they put in. Here's the cattle place. Alright. This is the distributor place. There's the compost machine. I don't know what this place is. Can't recall. Is that one of the wineries? That's like a garden center. There's a liquid gas place. Let's see what that's all about. This looks promising. I just crashed into a tank. Kaboom! Oh, go back. What are you doing? Hit the wrong key. Like an action movie, everything explodes. Okay, so let's see here. All right, that takes what? Is that grass or chaff? That looks like slurry right there. Doesn't it? Liquid fertilizer, maybe? There's fuel. So I think something goes in there like canola. I think. This makes fuel. And this is an output, though. That's an output. And I think that's an out. No, that's an input. Whoa, overshot whatever it was I was doing. Well, now I don't know what to do. Does it say anything on the map? Probably not. That's the map. It just takes forever to load. Okay, so where am I? I'm right there. Shell service station. I don't know what that is. That's not it. There's something there I can't read because it's covered up by the Shell service. Alright, I don't know. Don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't it on the farm? Isn't it on the farm that stuff happens? All right, let me look at the storage PDA or not the PDA, the manual for the map, there was something on the farms that had either storage for liquid manure or a place for liquid manure to make fertilizer. I'm pretty sure I saw something like that. So let me pull that up. Alright. Let's take a look. I think that these things here, is this just regular manure? Or is there some liquid stuff? Oh, I don't know. Manure goes in one of these. Manure does. And comes out fertilizer. The liquid stuff, I'm not sure. Alright, I don't know. This is the biogas plant. I think that's just for selling and stuff. I could sell it. I don't know if I want to sell it. Darn it, I was just trying to do some milk. I get into trouble all the time. Okay, fine. I'll sell it and then worry about it later. I don't know what to do with it. He's holding up traffic. It's tough recording because normally if I was just playing, I'd figure it out. But I'm recording, so I'd have to stop the recording. So it's easier for me to just go do something else and then figure it out afterwards. And the problem with that is, you guys, what did I just hit? Oh, geez. Is that why they paint them red? So you can't miss them? Well, I did miss it. I didn't miss it. I hit it. Anyway, the problem is that I stop what I'm doing and just keep doing something else until after I'm done recording. Then I can go look it up or I can figure it out. But the problem is that you guys watch it and don't realize I've recorded this a week ago, and I'm way beyond, what you're seeing. So anytime I've done something that's a little bit, confusing to me, I've already figured it out a week ago by the time you see the video. But anyway, I'll just get rid of this liquid poo. So where do you get the dang milk? Oh, yeah. Alright, fine. What else we got going? This guy's almost done. We seated yet? Let's go grab a couple of cows. Yeah, I was going to check too and see what fields had fruit on them for me to lease if I wanted to. Alright, where's the load 'em up station here? There we go. Let's see if this works. I don't know if it works. Is this just for show? Probably just for show. They really didn't mark the triggers, which is okay. It just means we have to kind of look things up. But no, see, I don't see a trigger there. So this is probably just for show. Like, you know, hey, here's where you load up your animals, but it isn't. I don't think. No, wait a minute. There might be. There might be a trigger there. Unless that's the trigger for the trailer. Nope. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to load. We've got 7 now. So let's take our 7 cows that we've got loaded up now. Hopefully. Are they in there? Is there cattle in there? Yeah, there's cattle in there. And we're heading for town. There is another way to do this. That would be for me to record this and do, you know, everything the way you would normally do it, like drive to point A and point B, and have a 3-hour video that then I edit down to 45 minutes to cut out all the driving parts. So what's the difference if I do that or if I use TARDIS and teleport myself? What's the difference? I would cut out the driving so you wouldn't see it anyway. And to you, it would be like I teleported myself there. If you think about it that way, and people say, oh, you're not playing legit. Well, if I did, you wouldn't see it because you're going to watch me drive for 15 minutes to get from the farm to where the cattle are sold. If you think that's exciting just because it's legit, then I guess more power to you. I'm only halfway there, and I'm not even halfway there in the amount of time I've been talking about it. Da 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 da. Beautiful day in Australia. Half hour later, I'll come back on. We're almost to market. Our 6 cattle are down to 2. 4 of them died. Or did I have 7? I got 7. Five of them died of boredom. The other 2 are raving mad. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? It even's worse when it's a cow. I'm surprised I can drive straight. My hand's frozen to the wheel. On cruise control and take a nap. Okay, looks like one of the seeders, the final seeder is done. We're going to be having wheat in the next harvest. No, I'm sorry, canola. I was planting canola. You guys bored yet? I was bored a half hour ago. Now, I got to remember that there's a speed camera that gets me. every time I drive into town. Crops are coming up already. Oh yeah, sorry. You can hear me yawning. I told you I was bored. All right, 5 minutes of silence. There's the bakery, I think. Over there. I may be mistaken. Krispy Kremes. Ooh. All right, what's this? This is that. That was it. Hang on. I think this is it. But I don't know. I don't. Do I want to sell them? I think I want to make meat out of them, don't I? Well, you don't make meat out of them. You know what I mean. Have sausage made out of the meat. See how that works. I actually have yet to do that. On some of my farms. Okay, now Australia meat. How does this work? I think I have to sell them at that truck. But I don't want to sell them. I want to make meat out of them. Is this the place, or is there a different place for that? Is this just the auction? I think this is just the auction. This is just a cattle yard. This is not what I want. I don't think it is. There's got to be another place. I'm lost. It's a big gate for. They're supposed to keep critters out, or angry customers. Village butcher. There's a village butcher. What does that do? Is that a sell point? That's probably a sell point. There's a drive-through and get drunk place. McDonald's. I think McDonald's and Kentucky Fried you can sell a lot of stuff at. But I don't see anything. There's gotta be. I know there was a place to do meat. I wonder if I run so fast that the speed camera's gonna get me. Instead of driving. Well, heck, I'm not having much luck today. It's my own fault. Aussie wool. What's the map say? Well, you can't read it. There's too much stuff on it. Let me see. I'll look at the PDA again, or the... Okay, well, as it turns out, that's where I was in the first place. There's just not any signage on it that says sausage and stuff. It's Australian meat. It's where I'm at. I was expecting to see... darn it. The milk guy. I was expecting to see a sign out that said sausage and beef and you know, whatever. So you have to quarantine them. So you quarantine them by dropping them off here. So I dropped them off in this truck somehow. So you have to use this truck to drop them off. So let me see where the trigger's actually at. It's actually on the truck. Really? Well, huh? The truck itself? How's that work? Alright, well I don't know. Well, let's just give it a try. The truck itself is a trigger, but am I supposed to use that truck? What? Right, I'm confused. That truck moved. I'm supposed to use this truck, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? I broke it. It's broken. Okay, do I have to use that truck? Or can I use... Whoops. Broke it again. I'm having all kinds of trouble here. Or can I use my own? Can I use my own? I thought that was there for show. I didn't know it was something I could drive. Let me see if I can use my own truck. I mean, I don't mind using that one. I just didn't know you could. There is a trigger there, but I can't sell my cows. Let's see. It's not gonna. It doesn't work. I think I have to use their truck. I think I do. I might have just blown it. Yeah, I think I had to use their truck. I don't know. Well, shoot. How do I get my cattle back? I didn't know that. Nobody told me nothing. Read the manual. Alright, let me see. I'll go back and get some more of their truck. That's a big dang truck for a couple of cows. Yeah, I gotta get this done. It's driving me nuts. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back with the truck. I've got 6 cattle on it. And let's see what happens. By the way, this truck drives really slow. Alright, so the trigger lit. And here we go. I can unload these cattle. Now look, it put me back up to 200 cows. Interesting. Okay, so my cows are now in there, 6 of them anyway. And they're quarantined. I don't know for how long. So, and then what happens is, once they're done in quarantine, you bring them in and you drop them off here. You drop them off right here. And then the output of meat and sausages is down here. So you drop them off here to quarantine them. They go through some kind of a process where they're moved from cage to cage until they're done quarantining. You pick them up here, and then there's mooing going on, although you don't see anything. You pick them up here and you drop them off in here once they're done quarantine. I don't know how long it takes. Let's see if it's instantaneous. I know I'm probably running over on this, but it's driving me nuts. So I bought that horse trailer thing for nothing. That's okay. That's fine. I like this truck. It's a cool truck. It's not as cool as mine, but it's cool. I don't know how many head it carries. My truck carries 100 head. Okay, so do I not have cows do that ready? Or something? Oh, I didn't hit the trigger. There's 2 triggers. Oh, is it different for each one? Maybe? Is there one for pigs, one for sheep, one for cattle or something? Let's see. Or maybe there's nothing there yet. Maybe they're not quarantined. Alright, so I don't know how long it takes. I'm in the trigger, I think. So it may take time. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. We'll figure it out sooner or later. And hope you had fun. I hope I wasn't too confusing for you. And I'll see you on the next episode. So happy farming.